West spawned many different types of men, and one of the most dangerous was Whit Purcell.
Well, you're going to be as flashy as an Eastern dude.
A successful newspaper man should dress the part.
Well, the hat's all right, but, Harris, this coat.
What's wrong?
Vulture just rode into town.
Him? Mm-hmm. You joking? That's about the mildest looking man I've ever seen. He's not even wearing a gun.
Whit Purcell does his killing without one. He's what you might call a killer's agent. He makes his living by arranging for murders.
What do you mean?
Well, let's suppose a man has an enemy. Instead of handling it himself, he sends for Purcell.
And then what?
For $1,000, Purcell agrees to handle it. And then he sends for his partner, Stu Regan. Regan locates his victim, baits him into a fight, and guns him down.
And he and Purcell collect the money and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Nice business.
Yeah, and they make a fine combination. Regan's short on brains, but he's fast with a gun. Purcell can't shoot for sour apples, but he thinks quick.
And someone here in Tombstone must be marked for murder. Wonder who? And if he knows it. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
Bartender, set up another round of drinks for the game.
You figure on being in town long, Mr. Purcell?
Well, that all depends on how much time it takes me to finish my business. Here we go. Oh, afternoon, Sheriff. Would you care to join us in a friendly drink?
I don't feel very friendly.
Oh, now, that's no way to talk, Clay. Mr. Purcell's a visitor in our town.
A very temporary visitor. Now finish your drink and get out.
Well, Sheriff, what...
You can drop the act, Purcell. I've seen you operate before, in Dodge City. This is one town that you're not going to get away with murder.
Well, I think that's out of line, Clay.
When you start letting me run your bank, Eli, then I'll let you tell me how to handle my job.
Well, Sheriff, the way you're acting, somebody might think I'm a dangerous character.
Oh? What would you call a killer?
Well, now, that's very strong talk. Why, I don't even carry a weapon. Unless you count, this.
Let me give you some advice, Mr. Purcell. Get on your horse and get out now, while you still can.
I'll get out, Mr. Hollister, when I finish my business. Not before.
He's right, Clay. There are no keep-out signs posted at the city limits. You can't run a man out of town unless he's done something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make it harder.
The sheriff seems to have gotten out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. Let's drink to his recovery, huh?
Well, I take it you couldn't scare Purcell out of town.
Nope. I didn't figure it'd work, but it was worth a try.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. For the first time since I put on this badge, I feel kind of helpless.
There ought to be some way.
I can't do anything until they make a move. By that time, it'll probably be too late.
If you only knew who they had in mind, you could at least warn him.
Yeah, it's part of the battle. I gotta find out who hired him.
Well, You've got your problems. And I've got mine. Getting out a newspaper.
Just leave room for an obituary.
In Tombstone, I always do.
Excuse me.
My fault, Mr. Ramsey. You got a heavy load there. Haven't seen you in town lately.
Been busy out the ranch.
Any news I can use the epitaph out your way?
No, nothing going on. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Thanks, I'd appreciate it. Hello, Tom. Thought I'd stop by and see if I could get anything for the epitaph.
Pardon me. You're Harris Clybourne of the epitaph, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, you're just the man who can help me out. I suppose you heard about my run-in with the sheriff this morning.
Well, there's been some talk.
Well, that's what I was afraid of. I'd like to call on your good offices, if I may. Bartender, would you give me...
Well, what's the matter with you, mister? You just spilled it.
Well, I'll give him another drink, will you? I'm awfully sorry.
I just don't understand people like you.
What'd you do that for? I apologized.
You know, for a little man, you got a mighty big mouth. From now on, keep it shut.
Why, you stupid lummox. You want trouble?
I said put a halter on that lip.
Leave him alone.
You keep out of this.
I don't like to see anybody pushed around.
Looks to me like you're trying to make his business yours, mister.
I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm not running from it either.
Oh, now. Forget it, Mr. Clybourne. No reason for you to get mixed up in this.
He started this. Maybe he'd like to finish it.
I sure would.
I'm not armed.
Don't trouble yourself none about that, mister. I carry an extra. Now you have a gun. Use it. Well, go on. Move your hand a little closer to it. I'm not going to draw. Yet. Well, go ahead. I'm waiting.
Harris! There's not going to be any shooting unless you want to take me on.
That fellow started.
I know how it started, Mr. Purcell.
It's my gun.
Well, you ought to be more careful what you do with it.
What do you mean?
You know, you've heard of cases where men were shot with their own guns?
Oh, that wouldn't have happened.
Maybe not.
Thanks.
Oh, you handled that very nicely, Sheriff.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, Mr. Clybourne, I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to have our talk.
Some other time.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
Remind me to stay out of saloons.
You act like what I told you's a joke. Now, will you stay away from Purcell?
You act like it was my fault. I was standing there. He came up to talk to me. I figured I'd let him talk.
And a couple of seconds later, that skinny gun hawk showed up. Is that right?
Yeah. It all started over practically nothing.
That's where you're wrong. That whole fight was planned down to the last detail. About 2 seconds more, and you'd have been nothing but an obituary notice in your own newspaper. That fella you had the run-in with? That's Stu Regan.
Stu Regan?
Yeah. We know he's in town to kill somebody. Well, he almost accomplished his purpose.
Me?
Well, he's not going to waste time picking fights with strangers unless he's hired to.
Me? Oh, why?
Well, let's find out.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is sign Fred here to stick as close to you as possible.
You really think I need him, Clay?
Well, after what almost happened in the Oriental, yes. Remember, Harris, $1,000 is a lot of money. For a man like Regan, killing's an easy way to earn it.
Purcell really made me take the bait, didn't he?
Yeah. The little man with a smile on his face and murder in his heart.
There ought to be some way to stop those two. I'm rather personally interested now.
Until an actual attempt is made on your life, there's nothing I can do.
Well, that's just dandy.
At least you know it's you they're out to get. Most of Regan's victims don't even have that privilege.
I don't feel so honored.
Harris, can you think of anybody that might want to kill you?
Newspaper editor makes lots of enemies.
It looks like you made one real good one.
Well, come on, Bird Dog.
Where are you going?
Back to the office. I've got a newspaper to get out.
I guess I'll tag along with two of you.
Clay, one bodyguard at a time's enough.
Yeah? So, you know, it's a real nice jacket. Sure hate to see him get buried in it, wouldn't you, Fred?
All right, let's go.
Hollister. Well, hello, Hollister. How's the fair city of Tombstone? Quiet, I hope?
It has been lately. Now that you and Regan are in town, I'm looking for change.
You've got Stu and me all wrong.
Oh? You know, sooner or later, you're going to make a mistake. I'll wait.
Well, good for you. Nice talking to you, Hollister.
Here you are, sir. Afternoon, Clay.
Well?
I don't think there's any mail for you, but I'll...
No, I want some information.
Glad to be of help.
A couple of minutes ago, a little fat fella, always smiling, picked up a letter. I want to know who sent it and from where.
Wish I could tell you, Clay.
Look, Will, this could be important. It could help to save a man's life. You do know who sent it, don't you?
Matter of fact, I do. Was mail right here at the post office this morning. This is confidential, remember? After all, he put a stamp on it. Makes it official mail.
Will you trust me, Will?
Martin Ramsey left it. It was addressed to a man named Whit Purcell, the little fat man you spoke of. Ramsey told me he'd be by to pick it up.
Oh, thanks, Will.
Confidential, remember? A postal clerk is sort of like a doctor about these things.
Well, Doc, let's hope you just saved a life.
There must be some mistake.
The letter was sent by Ramsey and picked up by Purcell. Connection's obvious.
I hardly know Ramsey. I haven't spoken to Ramsey 3 times in my life. Now, why would he want me killed?
What do you know about him?
Not too much. He bought the Salter Ranch. He's a quiet man, keeps to himself. Doing very well, so I've heard.
Well, think back. Maybe you can place him.
Clay, like I said before, a newspaper editor makes a great many enemies.
Yeah. Maybe somebody you exposed in the newspaper and sent to jail. A man he had a fight with.
Sent to jail. Martin Connors, he was a lawyer. I helped send him to prison for embezzlement when I was working on a paper in St. Louis. It couldn't be. Connors didn't look a thing like Ramsey.
Well, how long ago was that?
A little over 10 years, I guess.
Well, 10 years in a prison term can change a man considerably.
Well, without his beard, younger, maybe 20 pounds lighter, it's possible.
Well, Martin Ramsey or Martin Connors doesn't make much difference. The important thing is we know who hired Regan and Purcell.
Well, frankly, I don't feel much better off. I've still got a loaded gun at my head.
I wonder how this would look on me.
Well, this is a fine time to be talking about haberdashery.
You know what they say, clothes make the man. Hey, that's pretty good. I think I'll order one from Chicago.
Look, if it'll get your mind back to the problem, you can have the hat. You can have the coat, too, if it's any help.
Well, thanks. I think it will. They are about the same size in the chest. Sleeves are a little short, though. How's it look?
Like a newspaper editor who's about to be shot.
Good. Let's hope that Regan thinks the same way.
Oh, now, wait, Clay. I don't want you taking my bullet.
Harris, I don't want either one of us to take a bullet. But shooting's my job. Yours is writing obituaries, remember? Here's what I want you and Fred to do.
Will you stop worrying? Regan knows his business. There's no substitute for experience. There he is now. I guess you owe us $1,000, Mr. Ramsey.
Evening, Mr. Ramsey. Happened to be in the neighborhood, so Fred and I thought we'd drop in on you for a while. Well, Mr. Purcell, this is a surprise.
Nice seeing you again. Maybe we can finish up that talk we were going to have.
Oh, a lot of things are going to be finished up before this night's over. It never occurred to me before, Mr. Ramsey, but you look a great deal like a man I used to know in St. Louis. A fellow by the name of Connors.
Oh? I don't think I ever heard of him.
I didn't think you had.
Well, gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment in town.
Sit down, Mr. Purcell. And you too, Ramsey. Sit down. We have some more company coming. I think we should all be here to greet them.
alone in the dark can be dangerous. Didn't anybody ever tell you that? Scared? You should be. Because we're finishing up what we started in the bar. I see your arm this time. Make your move.
This time you have the privilege. Now earn your money.
Well, you didn't earn it.
Hollister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like you'll live a long time. But you won't need this in prison. Come on, let's get that shoulder doctored up. You and I are going visiting.
Wondering who it is, Mr. Purcell? I was getting worried.
Yeah, I was a little worried, too. You're both under arrest.
On what charge?
Conspiracy to commit murder.
Well, it takes proof to convict a man, Sheriff. I don't think you have any.
Oh? Well, some men just don't like to sit in prison alone. Regan did a lot of talking. Brad? All right, Ramsey, you two.
You are Martin Connors, aren't you? Why did you want to have me killed?
Well, I was afraid you'd recognize me.
As far as I'm concerned, you'd paid for your crime. You went to prison. I had no reason to expose you.
You mean you didn't know I'd escaped?
We do now. Let's go.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory to Tombstone Territory.
Tombstone, 20-minute layover.
I'm not paying forward, but I'd be pleased to help you with your luggage.
Oh, thank you, but I'm expecting my husband to meet me.
My word. It's quite a rough town, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. Here's your case.
Thank you.
Enoch, what happened?
Somebody tried to rob me.
You're hurt.
Oh, it's nothing, Amy.
Oh, come on inside, Enoch. We'll get a doctor.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. Tombstone was only mildly disturbed when an unidentified stranger attempted to rob the Mayfair store. In the West's fastest growing boomtown, incidents of this kind were so common they attracted little notice. Oh, Clay? Anything interesting over at Benson?
No, delivered my prisoner. How's it been around here?
Oh, real quiet day.
Well, I heard there was some shooting.
Oh, somebody tried to rob Enoch Ward's store this morning. Ward put the run on him.
Nobody gets killed, so it's a quiet day.
Well, it was loud for a while. Ward was in here raising Cain about lawlessness, and why didn't you do something about it?
Oh, yeah. That sounds familiar.
There was also an Army officer here looking for you. Had a dispatch case to deliver to another officer from Fort Huachuca.
Where is he now?
He said something about going down to the barber shop for a bath. Incidentally, I put the dispatch case in your safe.
Well, how'd you get it open?
Never reveal professional secrets. Just in case you don't remember, you gave me the combination to use in case of emergency, remember?
Here's a telegram for you from Fort Huachuca.
Thank you. Make sure nobody else finds out about this, will you?
It was sent to you.
And Harris said it was a quiet day.
Mr. Hollister?
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Lowry, Fort Huachuca. I'm going to meet a Captain Emerson here.
Oh, yes, I got the message from the fort.
I'm afraid I'm a little late. My horse went lame. Has the captain arrived yet?
About an hour ago on the stage.
A dispatch case?
It's in my safe.
May I see the dispatch case?
Well, certainly. May I see your orders and identification?
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you. No offense, Lieutenant.
Certainly not.
Here you are.
Well, this key doesn't fit. This is a different case.
Try it again.
Mr. Hollister, do you have something I can use to open this with?
Oh, sure.
Very efficient.
It's a newspaper.
Mr. Hollister, I wonder if you'd do me a favor. Would you try to find Captain Emerson? I'll stay here with this until you get back.
All right.
You see what's in the case, don't you, Captain?
It looks like old newspaper to me, Lieutenant.
Does the captain know what was in it originally?
I merely had my orders to deliver the case, Lieutenant, exactly as you had your orders to receive the case.
If you'll pardon me, sir, it seems strange they didn't let you know you were carrying $30,000.
$30,000?
Consigned to the paymaster at Fort Huachuca.
I had no knowledge of this, Lieutenant.
Are you sure, sir?
You doubt my word, Lieutenant?
How many other people were on that stage beside you?
2.
Do you know who they were?
Mrs. Ward and a man named Cahoon.
Cahoon?
The name means something to you, Lieutenant?
I've seen him around Tucson. A gambler, kind of a ladies' man.
Could he have known about that shipment, Clay?
Well, it's possible.
Seems like everybody knew about this but me.
Does the captain mind repeating exactly what happened on the stage?
We got into Tombstone, and there was shooting on the street. Mr. Cahoon got up to see, stumbled and fell into me, then got out and ran across the street. Then I followed him to the sheriff's office to meet you, Lieutenant. And you were late.
Oh, that's right. I was here. I put the dispatch case in the safe myself.
Well, surely you gentlemen don't think I stole the money.
Sir, $30,000 is an awful lot of money. Especially for a man who's over age and grade and planning on retirement.
It's true, Lieutenant. I was thinking of retirement after this tour of duty. I was planning on getting a ranch of my own.
I request that you hold the captain in custody, Mr. Hollister, until I can get further orders from the fort. Sorry, sir.
You realize, of course, Sheriff, that you have no jurisdiction over Army personnel. However, in the interest of seeing this matter cleared up, I intend to cooperate fully.
Thank you, sir.
You really think he did it, Clay?
I don't know, but if he did, he's going to spend a lot more time in the Army without pay. So listen, I'll be back. Why don't you hang around?
Yeah? Nothing else to do. If I'm not here when you return, I'll be in my office. Along with the combination to your safe.
Book.
Dull. What did you do with him?
What'd I do with who?
The captain. Lieutenant Laura just came in to telegraph the fort.
I put him in jail.
He didn't do it.
And just how do you know that he didn't do it?
Woman's intuition.
I wish you'd use a little more of that woman's intuition and tell me who did.
I'm thinking on it.
Ellen, what do you know about Amy Ward?
She likes good clothes. She'd like to be the queen bee of the town, except they can't afford it. Her husband's older than she is, and he's jealous, if that's of any interest to you. What else would you like to know?
No, that'll do for now. When you finish it, let me know how it comes out.
I already know. I read the last chapter first.
Afternoon, Ace.
Howdy, Clay.
Ace.
Yeah.
So you drove that stage in from Tucson this morning, didn't you?
That's right.
Well, you know Amy Ward?
Yeah, she's a nice-looking woman. She rode in with me today.
Well, how much baggage did she have?
Now, that's funny that you'd mention that. I thought it was kind of peculiar at the time. Making that trip there and back with just a hat box. Don't seem to make sense, does it?
Well, I guess it depends on why she made the trip.
Well, now, Clay, you've rode those coaches. You know that people don't ride them just for the pleasure.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Ace. Mr. Ward?
Afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Hollister. Something in crepe de chine?
Oh, not today, thank you, Miss Ward.
Well, maybe you're in the wrong department.
Yes, could be that.
Well, if you will tell me what you want, I'll be very happy to help you.
You were on that Tucson stage this morning.
Amy, time to close up.
I understand you had a little bit of trouble.
You're a little late with your investigation, aren't you, Sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
And why don't you go out and catch the one who did it and stop bothering us?
That wasn't what Mr. Hollister wanted, Enoch.
Well, what does he want then?
I'm not really sure. You wanted to know whether I was on the Tucson stage this morning? I was.
What is all this nonsense?
Please, Enoch, if we can be of any help.
Would you mind telling me why you went to Tucson?
To do some shopping, I bought a hat.
How many other people were on the stage?
Oh, come along, Amy.
Just a moment, Enoch. There were 2 other passengers besides myself, a Mr. Cahoon and a cavalry captain.
And nobody else got on or off?
No,
Was the captain carrying a dispatch case?
I didn't notice.
Look here, why are you bothering my wife with all these questions?
Because $30,000 was lifted from that stage. Army payroll.
How terrible.
Yes, captain thought so.
What has all this got to do with Mrs. Ward?
She was on the stage.
I think you'd better leave, Hollister. If you have no specific charge to bring against my wife, get out.
Mr. Ward, there's no reason getting yourself all upset. Or do you have a reason?
If you think I'm going to stand idly by while you accuse my wife of thievery...
I'm not accusing anybody. Incidentally, I'd be careful of that. It could be dangerous if you don't know how to use it.
It might surprise you to know that I'm considered an expert marksman.
Well, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. Man might have to shoot real good. Miss a big close-up target 5 times. That man that tried to rob your store?
Would you like that one, Mr. Hollister?
Oh, well, no thank you, ma'am. But I was thinking of buying a hat for a friend of mine, birthday present.
Well, what type of hat did you want?
Oh, well, I don't know. I never bought a hat before. But I always have admired Mrs. Amy Ward's taste. What kind of hat would she buy?
Just a minute. Mrs. Ward bought this exact hat just 2 days ago. Isn't it stunning?
Well, ma'am, personally, if I were a woman, I'd be afraid to wear this hat. Yeah, some bird hunter might try to shoot me on the ride. Thank you, ma'am. I think I better get her handkerchief instead. But thank you for your help.
Sheriff Hollister paid a visit to King Cahoon, ill-tempered gambler gunman.
Cahoon? You seem to have the advantage. You know my name. I don't know yours, and you're standing behind me.
I haven't got a gun on you, if that's what you mean, and the name's Clay Hollister.
What do you want?
I'd like to have a little talk with you.
What about?
I'd just like to say hello to Tombstone's new citizen.
I've got no business with you, Sheriff.
Mr. Cahoon, you can make it hard on both of us, or you can make it easy on yourself.
Leave me alone, Sheriff. I don't like lawmen, and I don't like being pushed around.
You haven't been pushed around yet, but you keep working at it, and you'll make it.
I've done nothing. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Is that why you got kicked out of Tucson? I said you could make it easy on yourself.
I like it the hard way.
All right. That's just the way you'll get it.
Well, here it is. Now, would you mind telling me why you wanted it?
Just a matter of curiosity. Captain? Orders for release? No, sir, not yet. This way, please. Now, Captain, Was the hat box Mrs. Ward was carrying anything like this one?
It might have been a different color, but they're all the same.
And the dispatch case you were carrying, are you sure it was this size?
I couldn't tell them apart, could I?
Now you know why I wanted the hat box. Captain, you can go back to your cell. I've got an idea you won't be there too long.
The evening of August 12, 1881. Tombstone heard gunfire for the second time that day.
Was Lieutenant Lowry hurt badly?
No, doctor says he'll be up in around 3-4 days.
I don't think that shot was intended for Lowry.
You've been reading my mind.
You got any idea who's trying to kill you?
Yeah, several.
You want to give me some names, I can start setting the type.
Well, that's what I wanted to see you about. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't print anything for a day or two.
Any way you want it, Clay.
Thanks.
I'm not...
May I come in?
Well, it's getting awfully late.
This won't take very long.
Well, if you've come to talk to my husband, Mr. Hollister, he's not at home. He's in Benson on a business matter.
No, I don't want to talk to Mr. Ward. I want to talk to you. Thank you. You're leaving town.
A visit to my sister in St. Louis.
Oh, isn't Mr. Ward going with you?
Well, he might join me later if we sell the store.
Yes, I'd heard that business wasn't too good.
I'm sure you didn't come here to talk about that.
Well, there might be some connection.
I suppose it's about the money that was stolen from the stage.
Yes, partly.
Well, I should think you'd leave that matter to the military authorities.
It's gone beyond that now. See, somebody tried to kill me a little while ago.
How awful.
Yes,
And you think there's some connection between the two?
there could be.
That's rather far-fetched, isn't it? After all, a man in your position must have enemies.
I can think of several. Seems that I might have made a new one.
One more shouldn't matter. Now, are you quite through talking, Mr. Hollister?
I haven't had a chance to get started yet.
Seems to me if you'd spend more time running down criminals instead of annoying decent citizens, we all might benefit a little bit. Now, what about the man who tried to rob my husband?
Oh, I already know who that was. Yes, I'm pretty sure that was just a man who was hired to create a diversion when the stage pulled in.
Have you arrested him?
Not yet, but I will. Now, getting back to the robbery.
I'm afraid I've told you everything I have to
You
say.
say you went to Tucson on a shopping trip?
Yes.
How long were you gone?
Oh, just up and back. It doesn't take very long to look in all the shops.
And you didn't know the captain or Mr. Cahoon before that?
Of course not.
Do you remember, Mrs. Ward, if the captain got off the stage?
I'm afraid I don't. I heard the shots. I looked out and saw Enoch, and the next thing I knew, I was running.
Doesn't seem reasonable that a passerby just happened to steal the captain's dispatch case.
Well, wouldn't that mean that the captain was the logical suspect?
He is. He's in jail.
Well, then I would think you would consider the case closed.
I would. Except I just don't think he did it. You see, there's one thing I am certain about. The captain couldn't have taken a shot at me. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. A new hat?
Yes, it was the one thing I was able to buy in Tucson.
In Tucson?
Yes.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
Of course not.
Thank you.
Pretty, isn't it?
Yes, very.
Well, are you satisfied, Mr. Hollister?
Yes. You see, I know you got that hat here in town. When you left Tucson, that case was empty. Where's the money, Mrs. Ward?
Curiosity can be a dangerous thing, Mr. Hollister. Get his gun, King.
I knew I should have thrown you out of town this afternoon.
Over against the wall. I'm finished packing, Amy. I have a carriage waiting. I wouldn't want to disturb the neighbors.
Enid, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Benson.
I changed my mind. What's going on here, Amy?
It's pretty plain, isn't it? They're running out on you.
Don't listen to him, Enid. We were going to pick you up in Benson.
I don't believe you, Amy. You're the one who thought up this trip.
No, Enid, no.
Now I know why you spent all that time in Tucson.
All right. What about it?
Only this.
Wait for me, King!
Sheriff! I told you not to push me too far.
I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Hollister.
Captain, you have yourself to thank. You see, we all believed in you.
You might give my regards to Mr. and Mrs. Ward.
Oh, well, I rarely get up to Yuma Prison on visiting days.
I guess I can hardly blame the Army for not telling me about the money. I'm afraid they've always thought of me as a book officer. They weren't sure how I'd stand up under fire.
You stood up real good. You still going to resign, start that ranch?
Yes, sir.
Chickens?
Horses. I'm going to sell them to the Army. Claiborne?
Well, Ward's had it planned very well.
Yeah.
Enoch starting to shoot just when that stage arrived.
Mm-hmm. They would have gotten away with it, too, if Mrs. Ward hadn't bought that hat.
Well, looks like another unexciting day.
Harris, will you do me a favor? Never say that again.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Joby and Chick Umber, professional killers. Hired by the Hammond faction of the Tanner-Hammond land and cattle feud, a bloody range war spreading throughout the territory. So far, 23 men had died. Every road outside Tombstone was a potential death trap.
Hey, Joby. Look.
Well, now, ain't that Fred Tanner's kid?
Yeah. Well, what about that talk about the range war stopping and all us going free?
Don't you fret none, Chick. We're still getting paid, and as far as we're concerned, the war's still on.
Like a setting duck.
Another $50.
Tombstone Territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Hey, Joe. You think we're pushing out luck riding right into Tombstone?
You know something about yourself, chick? You're a worrier.
Sheriff Hollister?
Yeah?
From General Claybank. He said it was urgent.
Thank you. It's the amnesty. By authorization from Washington, the governor of the Territory of Arizona orders all involved principals to immediately lay down their arms and take oaths to keep the peace. Anyone breaking the amnesty will be summarily court-martialed and executed. Otherwise, all participants are fully pardoned.
Does that mean Joby and Umber? Why, they've killed 7 men.
That's what it means, Wayne. It's like the armistice at the end of any war. After a couple of years of fighting, the issues get confused, and there's right and wrong on both sides. So a full pardon is the only practical solution. Got to end somewhere.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I saw those 2 gunmen you mentioned, Joby and Umber. Some out on the trail riding in, only a couple of miles out of town.
Well, thank you very much, but they're not wanted men anymore. Unless they break this amnesty, I can't touch them. Fred Tanner's in town buying supplies. I'll administer the oath to him. You ride out to Hammond's place and make sure that he understands all of the conditions, and then swear him in. That'll end it.
Fred. Still chasing Hammond's hired gunman? Or have you quit trying?
I wouldn't say that.
$50 a man Josh Hammond pays them. You haven't even touched them. They're murderers, cold-blooded murderers.
There was a lot of blood spilled on both sides, Fred. Besides, I need proof to arrest anybody. And I'm not looking for him anymore. Neither are you. The amnesty's come through. It's all over.
I'd be glad. Except for that Joby and that Umber.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Come on over to my office. I'll give you the oath. Wayne's out getting Hammonds now.
All right, Clay. You know the real reason I'm glad it's finished? After 3 years of shooting and killing, it's not so much the land anymore, nor what this sort of thing has done to me. It's what it might do to my son. Les was 14 when it started. He's 17 now, and figures he's big enough to help out with a gun. Or be killed by one.
Hello, Harris.
Hello, Clay.
Got some official business for you.
Well, this is one notice I'll be happy to print. Free.
Les. Les, what happened?
Ambushed. Don't know who.
$20 enough?
Yeah, you post one of them. I'll take care of the rest.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, we should do it. Guess we should have come about 15 lives sooner. Better get Clay.
You the newspaper man?
That's right.
I sure hope the rest of the people in this town know how to read. Ain't that right, Chick?
Oh, we ain't about to break the amnesty. Only it don't say nothing about self-defense. In case somebody else starts something.
Well, hello, Sheriff. Sure nice to meet you after all this time. Ain't it nice, Chick?
Oh, sure is.
Listen carefully, Joby. As far as I'm concerned, you and your partner are nothing but murderers, amnesty or no. But I'm not going to run you out of town, because I want you here. I want you real close. And if you so much as wiggle a trigger finger, I'm going to haul you in.
Sheriff, we ain't gonna wiggle nothing. Unless somebody else wiggles first. Say, in case you want us, we'll be over at the Oriental Saloon celebrating our new standing in the community.
They're going to make it a bitter pill to swallow, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to try. Hello, Ellen.
Hi.
Anything coming on those telegrams you sent out?
Yes. No one seems to have anything definite on them.
No, just a chance. I was hoping I could turn up something. Wally Joby, known member of the Wild Bunch, suspected bank robber. No proof or warrant. Provo, Utah. Wally Joby and Chick Umber questioned in killings during Santa Fe sheep and cattle war last year. No proof. And the same thing, Pecos, Texas. There's not a warrant in the bunch. They played it pretty smooth. I still can't touch them.
Can't touch them? What are you talking about?
Forgot you hadn't heard. Here. Thanks, Ellen.
Come on out, Hollister!
Yes, Fred?
Look in the back.
Les. He was still alive when I found him. Didn't even know who did it. Somebody ambushed him. Who do you think did it? I wanted you to know, Clay. I wanted you to know why I'm going to find Joby and Umber and kill them myself.
Look, Fred, I've known you a long time. I know how you feel. But you can't break the amnesty. Otherwise, I'll have to arrest you. The court might hang you.
You mean you'd stand for them against me?
I mean, I've got to enforce the law no matter how I feel. Besides, you don't know that Joby and Umber did it.
I'll ask him to make sure. Just before I kill him, I'll ask him.
Hey, Mr. Tanner. Sheriff. Mr. Tanner, we sure are sorry about the kid.
How did you know?
Well, nobody told us about the amnesty, and when the boy come along with...
No, Fred.
I'll be back. Next time, things will be different. I'll bring enough men to do it my way.
Sheriff, we want to thank you. You know, we don't want nobody breaking that there amnesty.
I don't do anything foolish.
Sheriff just got a little excited, that's all. We got nothing to worry about. Not with the law protecting us the way it does.
Joby! Something for you to remember. There's one man the amnesty doesn't include.
Who?
Me.
The afternoon of September 16, 1889. A day Sheriff Clay Hollister stood alone to uphold the laws he was sworn to enforce. There you are, bartender. That ought to cover it. And that ought to cover another bottle.
Let it never be said that we're breaking the law.
Right. There you go.
I feel like a little poker, Chick. How about you?
Sure. What about Tanner?
He ain't gonna bother us none. You saw what the sheriff did. Next time he'll use his gun if he has to. Bring the bottle. You two gentlemen would like us to join you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
It's mighty obliging of you. Let's see here. 10, 20, 40, 50. Seems like all our money comes in $50 batches nowadays.
350, 400, 450, 500. Well, that's it, Clay. $500 reward to the man who kills Wally Joby and Chickumber, donated by the citizens of Tombstone.
What do they want from me? They elected me to this office to uphold the law, and now they offer a reward to go out and break the law.
They feel pretty strongly about it.
Well, you know how I feel about it.
Yeah. So do they. That's why they gave me the money instead of you.
You can just give it back to them.
An amnesty is a truce to stop wanton killings, a searing medicine to clean the gaping wounds of war, but which can leave little sores of infection to fester and spread.
Joby.
Hello, Sheriff.
I want you and Umber out of town now.
Well, 30 minutes ago, you were telling us we had to stay.
Well, I changed my mind.
Well, you have. Well, we ain't.
I said now. Try it.
Now, Sheriff, we ain't gonna start anything. You want us to leave, we leave.
I guess you're ace high. First town I ever saw where a single ace beat two of a kind. How much time we got? I sure would like a drink first.
30 minutes.
Clay? Harris said you probably were here.
Outside, Ellen.
There's trouble, Clay. At the post office, I overheard them. Most of the merchants, Maddox, Wilson, Richardson, they plan to join Fred Tanner when he comes back. What are you going to do?
Well, there's not much I can do except get them out of town. Two killers going free to kill again.
If there was only some way we could get them to break the amnesty.
They're not about to. I've thought about it. How to force them or even trick them out into the open.
I guess it would take something pretty extra special.
Yeah, they're hiding behind that amnesty, and they're not extra special. Extra special, that's it. Where's Harris?
He's in his office, I think.
Thanks.
But I haven't completed a conversation with you all day.
Harris, I know how I can do it. I can force Joby and Umber out into the open, up from under the protection of the amnesty. But I need your help.
Well, sure, Clay. What do you want
me to... page of the epitaph. Is it all set up?
Yeah.
Well, can you change it?
Change it?
Yeah. Here's a headline for a front-page story I need fast.
Well, you don't think anything of ruining 3 hours' work, do you?
It's for a very special extra edition of the paper. Just one copy, in fact.
Just a moment, please. Now, may I help? I know who you are. If you're smart, you'll ride out of Tombstone. Fred Tanner's on his way here with his men, and Clay, the sheriff, won't be able to stop them, and...
Funny, you know, that's just what we were thinking, since we hear they got a small army. Of course, if you were to ride with us, nobody'd do any shooting, would they? So I figure we'll just wait here till Tanner gets here, and then you and me and Chick will just sort of mosey out of town.
Just in case they slip through, two of you take the east road. We'll meet you at the edge of town. Don't forget, I want those two. All right, let's go.
At the request of Sheriff Clay Hollister, I rolled out a special edition. Amnesties restricted to members of Tanner Hammond families only. All hired killers and gunmen to pay for their crimes.
15 minutes. Quick work.
I'll just make sure they see it pronto.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you. Here you go. And Harris, be careful.
Hey, Chick, let's load the saloon, just a couple of bottles. While we're waiting, we might as well get a little sociable.
Seems like no time to be messing with drinking, Wally.
You just quit thinking, get it.
All right.
Umber, the sheriff's looking for you.
Yeah, what for?
You mean you haven't heard? Well, it's right here.
They can't do this. They can't do this. We gotta get out of here. They changed the amnesty.
Well, it can't be this way. Something gone wrong. Hey, get back here, fool!
Get away from that horse, Sheriff. I said, get away from that horse.
Tanner.
Yeah. And where's Joby?
Telegraph office, I think.
All right, Joby. Come on out.
Now, don't ask for it. Now, don't come any closer, Sheriff, or I'll kill her.
get away with this.
Why not? Nobody's gonna shoot you.
Let her go, Joby.
You can't get a mile out of town.
I'll make it.
You think Tanner's gonna let you go?
You call Tanner off or I'm gonna kill her.
You hurt her and I'll beat you to death.
Joby.
Whatever you have to do. I mean with me for breaking the amnesty. It's all right, Clay. I don't care now.
When they shot at me, Fred, they lost their protection. Terms of the amnesty have been carried out. For those that broke it, they asked for it. Execution.
You know, Clay, I sort of hate to break up this front page. First time in my career I ever put out a one-copy extra.
You better save the paper. Someday it might be a collector's item.
They were safe until they tried to shoot it out. You sure came up with an ace in the hole.
What makes you say that?
I heard about it. Joby had it figured right at the Oriental.
What do you mean?
Wonder if he knew he was playing for such high stakes when he said this was the only town he'd ever been in where a singleton ace beats two of a kind.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Packing from Tombstone by Sheriff Clay Hollister.
Hi there. By ginger, I wasn't expecting to see you back this way so soon, Mark. I figured you were having a high old time in Tombstone.
Things are kind of slow.
Don't just sit there. Light down. I'm just about ready for chow. Got something to celebrate. Sure run into something today, boy. Yes, I guess old Pecos will die rich after all.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
I'll get the sheriff.
Paco Smith, left for dead by Mark Thompson, rode into Tombstone. Clay, a wounded man on a horse. You better have a look.
All right.
Hold it.
It's Paco Smith.
Yeah, and he's still alive. You, get the doc. Come on, help me get him over to my office. Easy.
Watch the door, Jerry.
Swing around.
Take him, Clay.
I got him.
Easy now. You're gonna be all right, Pecos. You're gonna be all right.
I asked him to share chow.
Ask who? Ask who, Pecos?
Mark Thompson. I thought he was wild, but...
Well, it had to be robbery. I saw Pecos exchange $2,000 in gold for cash just the other day.
You figure Thompson saw it too?
He must have. Back shooter. Pecos never hurt anybody. She is taken care of, Harris.
You going without a posse?
It's quicker that way.
Clay, watch your back. November 18, 1888. Tracking Thompson was as easy as reading a map. Too easy, Clay sometimes thought, and he rode with a loose holster. November 20, Clay Hollister was still on the trail. It led to a town in the Chiricahua foothills. Some hopeful settler had called it Paradise, and that's where Mark Thompson's trail led.
Double.
Well, howdy, Mark. I'm glad to see you, son. You'll all be right pleased, too.
Yeah.
You gonna stick around this time?
You got any objections, Marshal?
Still carrying a chip, huh?
Minding my own business, if that's what you mean. Anything else on your mind?
Nope. I've tried my best to be friends with you, Mark. You'll never be able to say that I didn't. Well, maybe you'll be glad to see your ma. I hope so. She's missed you, son. It ain't easy running that place alone.
Well, I'm glad you realize that. Hi, Ma.
Oh, I knew you'd come back. I just knew it.
Well, you're looking good, Ma.
Oh, Mark, let me look at you. 6 months. Oh, you're thin, Mark. You been eating regular?
Oh, Ma, would you quit fussing me?
If you'd wrote me you was coming, I'd have cooked something special for you.
Yeah, well, I kind of made up my mind at the last minute.
I bet the lazy Y lost their best hand when you decided to come home.
Yeah. Well, I didn't figure it was right to stay away too long. Man's got to look after his folks.
I'll rush up something to eat. They run off 2 of my horses. Never saw a hide nor tail of them again.
Did you report it to the marshal?
You know better than that.
Well, look, it's all right to be stiff-necked, Ma, but sometimes you got to use people. Even a lousy marshal.
Oh. Your pa never used anyone. He wouldn't have liked it. Gee, things would sure be different around here if your pa had only lived and if you were only more like him.
Ma, I'm myself. I ain't Pa or anyone else.
If you'd stay home, we could fix up the place and go on.
Do you think they'd let us? Do you think anyone's going to give John Thompson's family a break?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's all in our heads. We remember so clear, and we think everyone else does, too.
Nobody's forgotten how Pa and Uncle Fred were killed by the law. It's just no good here, I tell you. You know, if we were smart, we'd sell out. There's plenty of people who'd buy this place. We got the best water around here.
No, son. Your pa's buried here, and I ain't deserting him.
Ma, let's sell the place. Now, with the money you could get and with what I've got here, we could start all over again.
Where'd you get all that money?
What difference does it make?
You in trouble, son?
Now, there you go again. Of course I'm not in trouble. There was a game in Tombstone. Everything came my way, that's all. Now, this is yours. I want you to take it.
Where are you going?
Ma, when are you going to realize I'm growing up? Now, I just came home. I want to go see the boys.
Sure. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
I'll be home early.
Keep out of trouble, son.
November 21, 1888. Fate was dealing a tricky hand. Sheriff Clay Hollister was less than an hour out of paradise.
Well, I guess I better be getting back to the ranch.
Now, you wait a minute. You gotta give us a chance to get square.
Now, look, this is my first day home. Ma's expecting me.
Well, your ma can wait, mister. He's gotta go home and see Mama. How do you like that? Doggone Mama's boy.
Hey, none of that.
I was just kidding, Marshal. It was just for laughs.
Yeah, you could have died laughing. Now, there'll be no more trouble over this, you understand? The boy just had a little too much to drink.
All right, Marshal, have it your way. But make sure he knows it, too.
Give me a hand. We'll take him out back so we can sleep it off.
Look like you've been riding, friend.
Yeah, will you rub them dry and water them light? And if I'm not back in about an hour, give them half a flake of hay.
Yes, sir, I sure will. I say, ain't you been here before? Sure, you're Clay Hollister from Tombstone, ain't you? Well, what's up, Sheriff?
Well, when I know, I'll tell you, okay?
Big secret, eh? Well, whoever you're after, I hope you catch him. See, if you're looking for the marshal, you'll find him up the saloon. Big ruckus up there a little while ago. But don't worry about your horse. I'll cool him off for you real good.
Thank you.
Clay, you old son of a gun.
Well.
How you been? Well, I couldn't be better. What brings you up this way?
Well, much as I like your company, it isn't a social call.
Well, that figures. Kind of looks like you've been traveling.
Yeah, 4 or 5 days. Almost lost track of the time. Sit down, huh? Cliff, you know anybody around here named Mark Thompson?
Yeah. He was born and raised right down the road.
And does his family still live here?
His mother. What's it all about?
Murder.
Murder?
And Tombstone, a miner, he backshot him. Have you seen him around?
Yeah, he got into a fight in here. I had to lay a pistol to his head. Knock him out cold. He's out back sleeping it off.
Lead off.
He must have seen me. I better get out to his place before he takes off for good. Now, don't go riding out there without knowing what you're getting into.
What?
With that star, I'd be kind of careful calling on Frida Thompson. Why, that old gal's liable to shoot you before you can call out your name. You'd be dead, and she'd claim you were trespassing.
Oh, sounds as bad as her boy.
No, not really. It's just that she hasn't got any use for the law. Ever since her husband and brother were gunned down.
Oh?
There'd been a lot of rustling around here 10, maybe 15 years ago. The cattle were traced to the Thompson place. He and her brother decided to fight, and both caught lead. Frida holds that the marshal needed a patsy, and they were it.
But the rustling stopped?
Yes, it did. But she never believed it. And she's not going to believe anything against her darling Mark. She'll say he's being persecuted the way her husband was. You won't take him, Clay. Not if she shoots as straight as she used to. We both know what to do if a man opens fire, but, well, how do you handle a woman like her?
Maybe tell her the truth?
There's only one side to a story if it's about Mark. His side. No one's going to make her believe any different.
Oh, by the way, were you the marshal that had to kill her husband?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I better go out there alone.
Walk real easy, Clay. She'll aim for your star.
Mark! What are you doing? What's wrong?
Mom, will you please leave me alone?
You're not too old to answer my questions. You were going to sneak out. You weren't even going to say goodbye.
Oh, it's the same old story, Ma. Something goes wrong and they blame me for it on account of Pa. There was a killing in Tombstone. Somebody told the sheriff who I was. That's all he needed. I was playing cards with the boys at the Paradise when he rode in. He's a killer, this Hollister, I know. I didn't want to sneak out on you, Ma, but I was afraid.
Sure you were. When are they going to leave us alone? Look, you remember that cave you used to hide in when you were a kid? No one will think of it. You go there, and if Hollister comes, I'll handle him. And you stay there till I give you the word.
Thanks, Ma. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Come on out with your hands up, Thompson. Make it easy on yourself.
Whoever you are out there, you better get. That shot was just a warning. I told you to take off, mister. You're trespassing.
You're not going to shoot me, Mrs. Thompson. Or you wouldn't have fired that warning shot.
Every man's entitled to one warning. After that, he's on his own. Now, ride out, mister.
My name's Sheriff Hollister, man.
I'm through talking, Sheriff.
You're more of a man than your son, Mrs. Thompson.
What do you mean?
He never would have warned me.
It's careless talk, Sheriff, with a gun on you.
I've come to get him. He's wanted for robbery and murder.
Mark told me all about it. You're just after him because of his father.
Ma'am, I never heard about your husband until I rode into Paradise today. Mark backshot an old man for his money. The man lived long enough to tell me.
You're lying. And Thompson never shot anybody in the back.
No, ma'am, that's the truth. And I'm not leaving this part of the country without him. He's coming back to Tombstone with me, and he'll get a fair trial. If you want to, you can come and see for yourself.
Stay right where you are.
All right, ma'am. I know he's not inside, or there wouldn't have been a warning.
You don't think much of my son, do you?
I held that old man in my arms while he died. He was shot through the back, and the last thing that he said was that Mark did it. Now, I'm going to get him.
You Johnny Laws are all the same. You shoot first. Then if he's innocent, no one will ever know. You'll have buried your mistake.
Look, Mrs. Thompson, I know that Mark isn't far away. Now, if you want to, you can take me to him. That way he'll get his chance in court. What do you say?
I say you're too slick, mister. And I don't trust you. Now get out of here fast before I change my mind. Where did I fail him? Where did things go wrong?
Clay Hollister was combing the Chiricahuas, trying to cut Mark Thompson's sign. He was sure the fugitive was hiding in these hills.
Oh,
Howdy.
changed your mind?
About what?
You gonna take me to him? Sure make it easier for all of us.
Oh, I'm just looking for a stray calf.
In a buggy? With that rifle? Look, Mrs. Thompson, you gave me a warning. Now, I'd like to return the favor. I know Mark's around here somewhere, and any interference on your part will make you an accessory.
Well, you'll have to find him first, Sheriff.
I will.
Get your horse, son. You gotta ride. What? Hollister's on your trail. Come on, get your horse.
Wait a minute. Well, this is just great, Ma. We couldn't ask for anything better.
What do you mean?
He'll never know what hit him.
Mark, you can't bushwhack a man. No warning, no nothing. It'd be murder.
Look, a bullet kills you just as dead from the back as from the front. And it's a lot safer.
But Mark, your father wouldn't.
My father? You know, I'm sick of hearing about him. What he'd do and what he wouldn't. Look, Pa's dead and I'm alive. And I'm gonna stay that way.
But Mark, you gotta live with yourself and you won't be able to if you do this.
Won't I? It won't be the first time, Ma.
I won't let you. I can't let you. That's all.
Ma, let go.
No, Mark, no. Let you do it.
Well, Ma, you gotta. It's the only way out for me.
No, please, son, give yourself up for me or I'll have to.
Mark!
He would have shot me.
Yes, ma'am.
What did I do wrong to make him be like this?
Cliff, Sheriff, one for the road?
No, thank you.
We were just talking. Who's to blame?
Kid goes wrong, it's so easy to blame the parents.
I feel real sorry for Mrs. Thompson.
Any chance of getting her to move away from this?
No. She'll bury the boy next to his father and go right on working the place.
You had to kill one of them. I had to kill the other. Some business we're in.
Yeah, some business. Well, Clay, if you're ever in this neck of the woods, stop in again.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
One wave of lucky prospectors begins to calm down. A new strike is made. Tombstone is bursting at the seams again with new plutocrats making the most of it, and thugs and sharpies doing their best to separate them from their money. Nothing for Doc Cunningham to do here.
Oh, just the coroner.
It's getting too common to even make news for you anymore, isn't it?
You still think it's one gang? Pretty woman. And a real lady.
I'm not so sure. About as being one gang, I mean. Whether it's one or a dozen, they always seem to know which miner has money in his belt, which stage it's worth holding up, how exactly I'm going to ship the bullion, and they know when I'm not going to be here.
Tombstone Territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Clay Hollister.
Jack.
Month of sunny since I laid eyes on you.
Sure is. This is Harris Clyburn, editor of the Epitaph. Hoodoo Jack Oliver.
Lucky Jack Oliver. Don't want to mention figures, gents, but just twixt you and me and the lamppost. $40,000 in cold, hard cash.
Well, I hope you haven't got it on you.
Not so's it'll fall out of my pockets. I've been carrying it around in my money belt. But nobody knows I've struck it rich, so I'm changing my style, gents. Get the idea?
I hope not.
Don't it say diamonds? I'm keeping my money on me.
Look, Jack, don't ask for it.
This sheriff's made you suspicious. After supper tonight, gents, I'm asking all my friends to meet me at Sam's. Watch me pick out my diamonds.
Your friends, huh? Well, I guess we better be there.
Free champagne. Well, see you tonight.
Well, Lucky Jack, how do you like that one?
Huh?
Only $1,800.
$1,800.
Well, they're all here.
Keep them coming, Sam. I'll take that one. How much?
$4,200.
$4,200. And somebody fill up this mug of mine. Oh, boy.
How do you like that one? $1,800.
$1,800. Pay the man.
Hey, Jack, here's the cream and the Bearcat of the lot. Just got it out of the safe. And only $10,000.
$10,000? You must think I'm drunk. That's black. You gents ever hear of a black diamond? No. Lady, is this real?
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
She must know, huh? Well, wait a minute, missus. Too bad she wouldn't stay for a little drink of champagne. Well, if the lady says so, pay the man. Yes, sir. Now, everybody to the Tivoli Saloon.
Yeah, let's go.
If I can get down out of here without...
Come on.
You better leave these in Sam's safe.
A man can spend $20,000 in one night, and Clay Hollister thinks he ain't got sense enough to take care of his own diamonds.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Well, they say there's a Providence that looks out for fools and drunks.
Yeah. Well, just in case Providence is sitting down on the job, I'll have my deputies watch him, too. Lucky Jack Oliver, fourth stab victim in week. Well, I guess I need some new deputies.
Lucky Jack, huh? Looks like striking it rich was the unluckiest thing that ever happened to him.
A knife again.
Lots of knives in Tombstone.
Yeah. See you later, Clay.
I'd like to take a look at your figures, if I may.
Oh, if you will, please. I've grown to depend on you.
Oh, here it is. A small mistaken addition.
Well, I try. And thank you for advising me about the Tough Nut mine shares.
An excellent investment. I'm sure it's unnecessary to say that the information about their bullion production is quite confidential.
Oh, Mr. Starr, of course.
It's just that there's so many things going on around here.
I know. I read about that poor Oliver man being stabbed and robbed of his diamonds.
I wish I knew who took them.
Well, I wish I could tell you. Thank you. Do you have them with you? Bring them to my home.
On her way out to her home, Mrs. Curtiz was followed by one of Tombstone's undesirables, who in turn was followed by Sheriff Clay Hollister.
Give them to me.
Yeah, sure. This is a real good haul.
Going into business for yourself, Eric? Where's the black diamond?
I was looking at it. I just forgot to put it back.
I always figured you were holding out. Now get out of here before I kill you.
Look, Mrs. Curtis.
When it comes to killing, you're talking to a man who knows how.
Don't do it, Eric.
You just had me killed now, so I have to kill you.
You can have him. You can have anything.
Drop it or I'll break your arm.
I thought he'd kill you.
You better tell me what happened, Mrs. Curtiz.
My husband gave me the gun before he died. I never thought I'd use it.
Go on, tell me what happened.
Well, he picked up my purse for me in town. And then he must have followed me out here. He broke in and then he tried to... Oh, Clay! Clay, I killed a man. I killed him. How could it happen?
All right. I'll get him to the undertaker. I'll be back later.
Thank you, Clay.
This keeps up, we'll have more people in Boot Hill than we got in town. Mm-hmm. 18 blue-white diamonds, horseshoe setting. Well, according to Sam's list, that black diamond pendant is the only one still missing.
Erickson could have dropped it when he murdered Oliver, or he could have hid it somewhere.
Yep.
Must have been a frightening experience for Mrs. Curtiz.
Yeah, but I'm still wondering. Wondering?
About those diamonds, about that gentlewomanly little derringer, and about why it was used.
Mrs. Curtiz? Lucky Oliver was right. This sheriffing has made you suspicious.
Could be.
What are you going to do?
Get to know a gentlewoman a little bit better.
You know, I sure miss Erickson. But there's some satisfaction splitting 3 ways instead of 4.
I still don't like one of an outfit killing another. Makes me uneasy. There's another thing I don't like.
Look, Clay Hollister hanging around me is the best thing that's happened since Mr. Starr took a fatherly interest.
When we take the tough nut mine Star told you about, there's going to be a lot of silver bullion wanting to be moved.
And I'll take my usual shopping trip to Tucson. Now, you boys better go, huh? Clay, come in.
Thank you. Oh, you look beautiful, Sarah.
Thank you.
You feel like answering a few questions now?
I guess so. Well, as I said, I just returned home from Tombstone, and
No, I mean about the diamonds.
do you have to have all the details?
Some people have been killed because of those diamonds.
Well, Clay, he offered me some of them. And then he attacked me with the knife.
I'm glad you told me.
So am I. Because I couldn't keep anything from you now. I never want to. Clay.
The morning of September 15, 1881. The environs of Tombstone were rocked by an explosion at the office of the Tough Nut Mine. The loss was both human and monetary.
Just how many people knew that the bullion was stored here for shipment?
Some of our regular investors.
All of them men?
No, the principal of our local school, the widow of Reverend Caleb Smith, are among the ladies.
Well, could I see the list, please?
I'll have to go back to the bank. But they're all solid, respectable people. I'll vouch for them. Here's a list of our investors, and I still vouch for them.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I guess I better have another talk with Sarah.
Sarah, Mrs. Curtiz, is on her way to Tucson. She goes there to buy her clothes.
When did she leave?
Told me she was leaving early this morning. Be gone 2 days. From what I've been hearing around here, I thought you'd be the first one to know.
Well, her name's here, all right. But then so is the school principal and the widow of Reverend Smith and just about every other respectable person in Tombstone.
Tell me, Clay, how are you going to arrest him? Wholesale or one at a time?
Ha, very funny. But your suspicious sheriff would still like to know why she shot Erickson before he could be interrogated. Any suggestion?
September 17, 1881. Mrs. Curtiz was due back from Tucson, and a troubled Clay Hollister rode out to welcome her and to again study the mysterious gentlewoman.
Clay! What are you doing out here?
I just wanted to see that you got back all right.
Oh, well, come on in the house.
You sure look wonderful.
Well, thank you. Oh, come on in.
No, I better not. I've got to get back to Tombstone. Strange things seem to happen when I'm out there.
Personally, I think you're jumping to conclusions. Clay, you told me yourself she has imitation jewelry by the handful.
A rare black diamond just exactly like the one Lucky got killed for?
Maybe. And until you know for sure, at least give her the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'm going to make sure.
The top knot's got another shipment of bullion about ready to go out.
What are you doing?
Writing you a headline.
I'll give you the details later.
You sure you want me to print this?
Print it.
All right. I'll print it. September 18. I had planted Clay's story, and the epitaph had avid readers.
It's true. Production's been beyond our expectations. We're going to get back some of that money those scoundrels caused us both to lose. But I can't understand the editor printing this story. Every detail is here. And the sheriff made a particular point on keeping this shipment secret.
Clay Hollister?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for relieving my mind about the loss from the holdup.
Oh, anytime, you know.
Thank you.
The night of September 18.
Clay, what's troubling you?
Oh, nothing.
Clay, dear.
Oh, I just don't like to upset you. All right, I'll tell you. Did you see that article in the epitaph about the shipment from the Tough Nut mine? Well, I planted it.
You planted it? You mean there isn't any shipment of bullion?
Oh, there's going to be a shipment, all right, and a very rich one. But it isn't going out on the stage with my deputies.
I don't understand.
They're taking out a fake load. Anybody who holds up that stage will get empty boxes for his pains. I'm taking the real bullion on the back roads, plain wagon, all by myself.
The morning of September 19, a reception was being planned for the deputies and Sheriff Hollister.
No. I tell you, the deputies will be guarding the real shipment on the stage.
Why would he lie to you?
Because he knows.
How?
You'll have to kill him.
Hollister? Not me. I still got some living to do.
Ned me'll take care of the deputies. As for Hollister, he's your lookout.
All right, I'll look out for him. I have to.
Good luck. Get up, Rick. Up, Ned.
That ought to do it. Bullet in this piece of tin will set the dynamite off all right.
All we got to do is wait for him to get to us now. Come on.
It was the last likely spot for an ambush. Sheriff Clay Hollister hoped he owed Mrs. Curtice an apology.
Sarah.
Oh, Clay. I'm sorry, Clay.
Yes, so am I.
Well, I guess you'll live.
I'm not so sure I want to. I don't like jails. Clay, I didn't believe you about the bullion. The boys are at Mule Mountain, waiting to ambush the stage. Dynamite.
Well, thanks for telling me.
I wish I'd told you a lot more sooner.
I'll send a doctor back for you.
Clay, I'm glad I missed.
Fire until I get right on top of that piece of tin.
And all we gotta do is find the right pieces.
First, you better pick off any deputies the dynamite don't get.
All right, drop the pistol. Thank you. There must be thousands of dollars worth of stuff down there, besides these.
Plus what they'll recover from her Tucson go-between. They've already arrested him.
Yuma Prison. She was such a gentlewoman, I can hardly believe it.
It wasn't easy.
For me either. I'd have given a lot not to believe it.
Maybe even one of these?
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Extra pay and no overtime, and sometimes the only bonus you get is a bullet hole. But if you're a good sheriff, you work around the clock and you don't count the hours. This was one of those rare mornings when Sheriff Clay Hollister didn't have a thing to do.
Harris! Harris? Come on in.
Morning, Clay. What's up?
Oh, well, nothing. I just saw you going by. It's good to see you.
Why?
One of those mornings. Sit down.
Why?
Well, to talk. That's the trouble with people today. They don't have time to sit down and talk. Now, come on, sit down.
You want to make it a dull day for me, too? No. Why don't you go talk to your prisoners?
There's only one back there, old Uriah.
Again?
Yeah, he's sleeping it off. All I can get out of him is snores.
Well, you've got your problems. Mine's breakfast. See ya.
Well, what are you gonna have for breakfast?
Oh, the usual. Poached eggs,
Yeah.
toast.
Yeah.
Oh, confound it, Clay. You know what I have for breakfast. Why don't you talk to your wanted posters or your pictures on the wall?
I just straightened that.
When you're cockeyed.
Thanks.
Gosh, Clay, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Harris. It's all right. No great damage. Go on to breakfast.
That's not what I'm sorry for.
Oh.
Real bad omen. Real bad.
What it?
Your picture, too.
So?
So it means somebody's going to be killed today. And you're involved in it.
You just make that up?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You said you didn't have anything to do today, so I just thought that I'd give you something to think about.
Somebody gonna get killed. How do you suppose superstitions like that really do get started?
I don't know. I suppose somebody makes a wild statement like I did. And it comes true. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
Uriah, come on, it's 6:30. Time to be up and out.
Oh, Sheriff.
You sure caused enough trouble last night at the Oriental.
I did?
Yeah. 1 table, 3 chairs, and 15 glasses.
Well, any man's got a right to a little fun.
Fun, huh?
You know what's wrong with this world, Clay? Nobody ain't got no more sense of humor.
Clay Hollister?
Not me.
Mr. Hollister, I want you to put me under arrest. I want you to lock me up and keep me locked up so I can stand trial.
The jail in Tombstone is as good as any in the territory. It is clean, well-built, and comfortable. No one goes there voluntarily. At least they didn't until Chris Anderson rode into town.
I just had to make sure you were Clay Hollister.
Well, why is that so important?
Because I want to get back to Brewster Flats. Alive. And you're the only man in the territory I can trust.
Well, what's in Brewster Flats?
I'm wanted for a robbery. A robbery I didn't do.
Oh, you want to stand trial and clear yourself, huh?
That's right. That's why I need your protection. Without it, they'll kill me.
Who's they?
The men who did the job. Sheriff Binns and his deputy, Tom Hatch. Also, you know the sheriff.
I know of him. He's a hard man, but he's an honest one.
Honest? You're living in the past. He's not so honest anymore. I was driving the gold to Brewster Flats. Binns and Hatch were going to meet me at Twin Forks. That's where I was going to give them the gold. They were going to blame it on bandits, and we were going to split the money 3 ways. Only I knew they were going to kill me anyway. So I hid the gold before I got there.
And you gave him the slip?
Yeah, I had to go off the side of the road to do it.
Well, where's the gold now?
I know where it is.
Why didn't you just take it back to Brewster Flats?
I needed a bargaining point in case they caught me.
That's quite a yarn.
It's the truth.
Might have a tough time proving it in court.
Now, they'll believe me. They'll believe me when I show them where the gold is hid.
Where do you figure I fit into this?
Sheriff Binns has a warrant for my arrest. Dead or alive. I want you to protect me from him.
Well, how do I know you're telling the truth?
Why would I come to you with a lie?
If you don't mind, Clay, I'm going over to the saloon.
Uriah, didn't last night teach you anything?
Oh, I ain't going over there to drink. I'm going over there to work off the damage I done. You know, it isn't everybody in this town that draws down a regular paycheck. Hey, Clay, give a look.
Kid, come here.
That's Sheriff Binns, all right.
You know, we've all got our problems.
I thought you said there were two men chasing you.
There were two, Binns and Hatch.
And where's Hatch?
Well, how do I know? Maybe Binns killed him. Look, don't take any chances with Binns. He'll do anything to save his skin.
Well, Hollister, I see you've taken Anderson into custody. That's mighty cooperative of you. What's he done here, kid? You look sick.
Where's your deputy?
What deputy?
Tom Hatch.
I don't need no deputy to bring in a kid.
I was told that Hatch is with you.
You were told wrong.
What do you say, boy?
I told my story.
I see. I see. The kid must have done a lot of talking. I suppose he told you I planned to kill him.
It was mentioned.
What else he tell you?
Well, why don't you try to guess?
Hollister takes a heap of jumping to keep up with a lying man. I just ain't as agile as I used to be.
If there's any lying, he's doing it.
The jury in Brewster Flats will decide that. Here's the warrant. All sworn, signed, and legal.
And it means a bullet in my back and him claiming I tried to escape. Oh, he's got it all figured. He wants the gold.
You sure got a heap of imagination, kid. I'm taking him back. Is that clear, Hollister?
Yeah, you're within your legal rights.
He's lying, I tell you.
So you say.
Would I want to go back to Brewster Flats if I was lying?
I'd throw away 30 years of my life for a few bags of gold.
Look, I'm not going back with him.
You just take it easy, boy. Let's hear your side of the story.
Oh, this beats all. 30 years as sheriff, and now I'm mistrusted by a member of my own team. I don't know what the star means to you, but to me it means scars, lots of scars. It's a tough job and a thankless one. It don't sit right to be challenged by a lying kid. When we learned the gold was overdue, Tom and me investigated. Caught the kid trying to hide the gold.
He's lying!
It was any proposition me to share the gold with him. It ain't often a man's faced with such an enormous temptation. I admit I gave it some thought. That's when he gave us the slip. Enough talk. He's going back, and that's final.
I guess murder's legal when you're wearing a badge. I counted on you, Hollister.
They're all the same. You catch them, they turn to jelly. The worst killer I ever knew cried for his mother when they hung him. You learn a lot in 30 years.
Who's prisoner? He's a robbery suspect from Brewster Flats.
Oh, that gold robbery. I heard about it.
Is the kid guilty? Well, he says not.
They always do.
He accuses Sheriff Binns.
Well, now that's a novel idea. You know, it never occurred to me to accuse you of any of our robberies.
Look, Harris, what do you know about Binns?
Oh, good, Sheriff. If you like him tough.
Yeah, but has he ever been in any trouble?
Not to my knowledge. Why all the questions?
Well, I heard two stories. Both of them are possible. I didn't want to turn the boy over to Binns.
Well, when a sheriff and his deputy come to pick up their prisoner, I'd say that you'd have to believe them instead of the prisoner.
Did you say deputy?
Yeah, I reckon that's who it was. Big fella rode in with Binns, stayed over at the Crystal Palace while Binns came looking for you.
How do you happen to know all this?
I'm a reporter.
Look, Harris, are you absolutely sure about the second man?
Sure, I'm sure.
You don't trust anybody today, do you?
Hey, what's up? Just what I'm going to find out.
All right, Tom, it's me.
You sure took long enough.
Took a while to talk Hollister out of his prisoner. Howdy, kid. Take it easy, Tom. It's Hollister. I'll handle it. Well, Hollister, I didn't expect to see you so soon again.
That's your deputy?
I guess I lied a little. Nothing serious. Just a matter of pride, good sense. If I got around how much I need him, I'd be through as sheriff. Get the point?
Yeah, I guess I see what you mean. Say, Benz, I think I'll ride along with you to Brewster Flats.
Well, now, that's very generous of you, but I think we can handle the kid ourselves.
Well, 50 miles is a pretty long way. Wouldn't want anybody to get hurt.
You sure take your job serious, don't you?
You got any objections to my company?
No, not at all. I have nothing to hide. 2 lawmen or 3. As long as we bring a prisoner into Brewster Flats.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Mount up, Tom. Guard Anderson. We've got a long, hard ride ahead of us.
All right, stop grinning and start moving.
An old man give you some advice?
I'll listen.
Just remember, whatever happens, you've brought it on yourself.
I always do, Benz. It's the curse of my life.
Noon, September 17, 1881. The first fresh stream. The 4 men had gone about 15 miles, and the sun had not helped to cool hot tempers.
Hollister from here.
It wouldn't serve any purpose.
Could drop him with 1 shot easy.
Such optimism could be fatal.
Why don't you talk English?
He'd kill you before your gun was half out of your holster.
You want to bet I ain't faster than he is?
You'll never live to a ripe old age, that's for certain.
We can't take him to Brewster Flats.
I've been giving the matter some thought. There's several ways to handle a man like Hollister. When I need your gun, I'll tell you.
Well, don't wait too long. What do you suppose they're up to?
Let them talk. We've got the horses.
You gotta face the facts, Hollister. You're gonna have to kill them sooner or later.
You're beginning to sound as bloodthirsty as Hatch.
But they'll kill you. As long as you're alive, I've got a chance. Without you,
Well, I'll try to stay alive just for you.
There's something else. Tonight, when we make camp, they can take turns sleeping. You can't take that chance. What kind of shape do you think you're going to be in after 2 days of that?
What do you think I ought to do? Just walk over there and blast them?
You could claim self-defense. I testify as a witness.
I'll get you some water.
I'll keep an eye on the kid.
Tom, just keep on walking.
Why do you keep him around?
He saved my life once.
You don't look that sentimental to me.
Or honest either, huh? Let me tell you something. All my life I've been like you. Honest, brave, and broke. Now I'm coming to the end of the line. What have I got to show for it? Nothing. I know why you followed us here, Hollister. We're two of a kind. It isn't just because of the badge, either. It's an awful lot of gold that kid's got buried away. Enough for 4 men.
Big of you to include the boy.
Greed doesn't get you anything but an early grave. We split the gold. The kid takes off for Mexico. You go back to Tombstone. Tom and I continue to keep the peace at Brewster Flats.
That's simple, huh?
The kid escaped, that's all I'll say. My reputation will carry me through. Well?
You make it sound real tempting.
What good is a halo if you wear it so tight it gives you a headache? I've had a headache all my life. It ain't worth it. You gotta admit it makes better sense than us killing each other. Now, do you want 5 minutes to wrestle with your conscience, or is it a deal?
Let's go talk to the boy.
Tell him. He'll believe it coming from you.
We want the gold, boy. 4-way split, and then my word on it, you can take off for Mexico.
Your word, a lot that means now.
Who's he to be giving orders?
It's all right, Tom. I know what I'm doing.
All right, we'll try it your way.
Then we're all agreed?
As long as we're suddenly partners, how about untying my hands?
First, you'll take us to the gold.
Oh, I see. Nothing like trust among friends, huh?
What's the matter, Hollister? Your halo's still pinching?
How much farther?
2 minutes.
Gold better be there.
Find the gold right under there.
Suppose after we dig up the gold, they make a run for it. Now, Tom, you saw the trail. We can kill them before they got 100 yards.
Give me your hands. There's a gun in my saddle blanket. Be ready to use it when I tell you to.
I underestimated you.
I'm just full of surprises.
Go get your shovels. What's the biggest sum of money you ever had in your fist at one time?
My own or somebody else's?
I once had $10,000 in my hand.
Yeah?
Caught 2 bank robbers and recovered the loot. When I returned it to the bank, they gave me a smile and thank you.
Haven't found anything yet.
Keep digging. You gotta expect to do some work for a fortune. Yes, sir. That $10,000 is the prettiest sight I ever saw.
Hey, I think I hit something.
I guess this is it, Tom.
All right, hold it, both of you. Get their guns.
Good work, boy. I guess your halo doesn't pinch as much as I thought.
Okay, now drop your gun, Bell Hollister. Come on, drop it, quick!
Sure hate to be shot with my own gun.
You know, you sure disappointed me, Hollister. I thought you were going to kill Benz and Tom for me. It's the only reason I came to you. Now I got to do it myself.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll keep my guns.
Well, in that case, you'll be the first one to go.
That's right. It's empty. You see, boy, I wasn't quite sure whose team you were on. Anybody else got any wild ideas?
I didn't think I could trust you.
Well, I'll let you carry the gold back. That way you'll have something to think about on the way to your jail.
Hello, Harris. How things been around town?
Well, crime took a holiday while you were away.
We should do the same thing while I'm here, too.
Here you had yourself quite a time. Ellen got the report by wire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to have quite a trial over there at Brewster Flats. Wonder how many more lies that boy can think up to tell.
How much gold was involved?
About 10 bags of dust. $10,000, roughly.
Well, no wonder Ben succumbed to temptation. Now, there's an interesting thought.
What's that?
What would you or I do when faced with such a big temptation? Would we even consider it?
Well, it might depend on how many ways we had to split it.
I've seen temptation, and I say don't do it. Working in that saloon over there. Billions of bottles all over the place. Lovely bottles. All sizes and all shapes. It ain't right to expose any man to temptation.
All right, Jeriah, come on.
Don't bother, Mr. Hollister. I can find my own way.
There's your answer, Harris. Big temptation comes along, you run. And lock the door behind you.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
আপনি কেন টানতেছেন? আমারে দেন, আমারে দেন। থাক আম্মা জান থাক, আমি তো পারতাছি। সমস্যা না, আপনার বাসার সামনে না, আমি আগে দিতেছি, চলেন। তুমি কে থামা? আমি তো চিন্তা পারতেছি না। কোনখানে বাসা?
আমার সামনে মহল্লা বাসা। আমার নাম লাইলি।
ও লাইলি, তুমি কি আমার চিনো?
জি না খালাম্মা, আসলে আপনি তো আমার মায়ের বয়সী, বুঝছেন না? তা আমার মা যদি এরকম বাজারে ব্যাগ টানতো আমি তো দিতাম না, আমি লয়ে নিতাম।
ও আচ্ছা।
তো খালাম্মা আপনার কোনো পোলা মায়া নাই?
আছে তো, আমার একমাত্র পোলা আছে।
তো চ্যাংড়া পোলা থাকতে আপনার বাজারে যেতে হয়ে গেল?
তুমি যে কি কও, তুমি কিন্তু খুব ভালো কথা কইছো। আমি আসলে বাসায় দিকে তো মাঝে মাঝে নিজে হাট বাজার করি। তা আমাদের তুমি কেমনে জানলা আমার পোলা চ্যাংড়া?
ও, আপনার বয়স দেখে আন্দাজ করছি আর কি, আপনার পোলা চ্যাংড়াই হবো। এইটা আপনার বাচ্চা?
হ্যাঁ, এই যে আইসা পড়ছে, আমার বাসা আইসা পড়ছে। চাও, তুমি এত কষ্ট করছো, একটু চা পানি খিলাও।
না না, আজকে না, খালাম্মা আরেকদিন আসুন।
আচ্ছা।
আপনি নিশ্চয়ই কষ্ট পাইছেন, তাই না? কষ্ট পাইলে মানে আপনি কইছেন আমারে, আমি যদি না যাই তাহলে তো খারাপ দেখে। তো আজকেই যাই তাহলে।
চলো। আচ্ছা বাজান।
বাহ,
কি আমাজান?
আপনার বাসা খালাম্মা খুব সুন্দর, আপনার বাসা।
ও, আমি তো ভাবতেছিলাম তুমি আমার ছেলের কথা কইতাছো। মাশাআল্লাহ, আমার ছেলে সুন্দর আছে না?
আছে আর কি, ওই আছে।
আচ্ছা আম্মাজান, তুমি কি খাইবা? তোমার কি পছন্দ?
আপনার পোলাই কি পছন্দ করে?
ও তো যা পায় তাই খায়।
যা পায় তাই খায়, তার অবশ্য দেখে বুঝে যায়।
কিছু কইতাছো?
না খালাম্মা, কিছু কইতেছি না, মানে কইতে চাইছি যে সবার তো একটা প্রিয় খাদ্য থাকে, তারটা কি?
হ্যাঁ আছে তো, গরুর গোশত। গরুর গোশত পাইলে তো মাথায় ঠিক থাকে না, খুবই পছন্দের।
আচ্ছা কইতেছেন, আমারও গরুর গোশত খুব পছন্দ।
ঠিক আছে আম্মাজান, তুমি বসো, গরুর গোশতই রান্না করবো, দুপুরে সাথে মিলে একসাথে খামু।
আরে আমি এখানে একা একা বসে কি করবো খালাম্মা, আমি যাই আপনারে সাহায্য করি একটু।
মাশাআল্লাহ, কি লক্ষ্মী মাইয়া। আসো আসো।
মা, মাংস যা হয়েছে না,
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই, তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি, আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মাজান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
কি কইতাছস? একটু আগে কইলি অসাধারণ, এখন কইতাছস ফালতু। মাথা গেছে নাকি?
খালাম্মা, আমার মনে হয় গরমে মাথা গিলু গলা গেছে গা।
এই মেয়ে, তোমার সাহস তো কম না, তুমি এনে কেন আসছো?
খালাম্মা আপনার সামনে আমরা ধমকাইতেছে।
ওই, তুই ওরে দামগাছ কেলা? হ্যাঁ, ও আইছে তো কি হয়েছে? তোর কোনো সমস্যা আছে? ও জানোস না আজকে আমার এই রান্না বান্না কত সাহায্য করছে?
জানতে চাই না, ওরা এখনই বাড়ি থেকে বাইরে যেতে বলো।
কি কথা চস? এত কিছু কষ্ট করে রান্না করে মাইটা না খাইয়ে চলে যাবো?
ও যদি এখান থেকে না যায় আমি বাইরে যাবো এখন।
খালাম্মা, তোর মাথা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে গা। আমি বরং আজকে যাই, আপনি থাকেন খান, আমি আরেকদিন এসে খামুনি।
আম্মাজান, তুই এটা কি করলি? মাইটা খালি মুখে বিতে দিলি?
তুমি ওরে চিনো না মা, খুব ডেঞ্জারাস।
আমার চিন্তার দরকার নেই, তুই বেশি করে খা।
তোর খামুই না।
País, un, salcasi, chichigai. Bay, oh. Bay đều. Bay, bay không? Bay không? Bay không? Không rồi. Rồi. Bao nhiêu phút đây? 00335. Không mất tích. Yes, lúc vậy không thấy không hiểu lúc vậy Thương tao. Ê, mấy con bằng tiền điện thoại phải chấm mà, mấy con bằng tiền là họ chấm hết, chẳng biết là bao nhiêu chứ. Những thằng chủ mình quay cài lần nữa đó mới được. Và trời ơi, đi. Như vậy đây ngủ đắp thì làm sao vậy? Xui tao, mày xui tao. Mày thích làm hỏng cho mình không? Lợn này xiềng vang gỗ trang bị đặt tác sọc để quy định của chơi. Tính Timor, đánh con bài Timor bút xịt kim Timor quá cay xa nhá, nó có ấn tộc được để dành Timor xịt kim làm xăm được. Ai à, ngon. Rồi lần này ghép được thì đỡ đau rồi. Rồi tay bên tay xa rồi đau hai lần đau nữa. 3 lần đau nữa. 3 lần đau. Hai cái lực cũng vậy nha. Chuẩn chỉ cho thầy. Nước này để cho tự bay.
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো।
ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচে লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিছিলাম। আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে?
আব্বা জান আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান, 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয়? আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া, তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না কার পিছনে করবেন? আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে, ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই।
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে, হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই। মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে। আচ্ছা এত কিছু কিনার দরকার নাকি?
কি করতেছেন আব্বা? একটা শখ করছি, শখের দাম লাখ টাকা। শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি? আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম।
আচ্ছা ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই, আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা।
আচ্ছা লাইলি, তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না, আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না, আপনারা কথাই কইতে আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে।
দেখো এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন, মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনে সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললাইছো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
এই নাম লিখবা মানে কি মুসিবতে বললাম জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই কি সমস্যা যাইতে দিছ না কেন
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার আপনি মানুষ না খুনি
মানে
মানে বুঝেন না কালকে কি করছেন কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন পেট খারাপের ওষুধ
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস আর কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায় কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে সেটা তো তার সমস্যা আমার না
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে তাই না যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন
আর যদি নিতে চাই সেটা কি দোষ 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে
হারছেন তো কি মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়
এই তোমার কাছে হাইরা আমি কি জিতছি হ্যাঁ
আমারই জিতছেন আমার মন জিতছেন
এই দেখো তুমি আমারে আবার কোনো কিছু তো ফাঁসে দিচ্ছ আমি বুঝছি এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না প্লিজ
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার
এক চক্কর
আপনি আমার মারবেন মারেন কাটতেও ফালান কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি এটাই সাইন্স
হ্যাঁ এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা
যতই অপমান করেন শাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি হ্যাঁ, আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না আমি ভয় পাই না আর
দেখো চন্দ্র তুমি কি করো
Mày Mày biết kiểu với thầy ơi Tôi biết kiểu sự bình chỉ linh ấy Kia này cầm kiếm này à, cái đai máu này kia này cầm kiếm này Rồi thằng lấy rồi Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Tranh mày tranh mày tranh với tao nhiều record á 233 vòng mình bắt đầu bây giờ cảnh báo á vậy cũng chưa đi 30% hả 20% kiếp quỷ à 100 không 110 à kêu không lắm quá để được năng bay cho mình ai mà lại ai mày người vào nè rồi tồn tại wow một tỷ lắm 50 rồi khoảng là bao nhiêu nhỉ 250 à 5 thì bộ 250 đủ mày được không mày ghê 250 mình muốn năm nay của ông thầy 29 này 22 và 6 17 5 6 7 8 6 6 3 7 40 à 29 18 ạ. Ai, 18 ai? Phải bay một thân rồi. What the hell?
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা, পুরা খালি, খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ, আরে কি হয়েছে?
না, আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না। এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থেকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে।
কোথায় দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি আর
আচ্ছা, আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার, তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা, সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো, ব্যাপারটা কেমন না? তো কি হয়েছে দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি বাসায় যাবো, আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো।
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি? আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি? আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে, মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি। আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব, তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো, মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি। আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন?
ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি, ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে, বুঝছো? আমাকে বললো যে তুই আসিস। এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কীভাবে যাবো বলো?
তাই তো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো আর কি করবো?
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন। তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সব কিছু, বুঝছো? মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সব কিছু আউলে যাই, মনে থাকে না আর কি। হ্যাঁ, আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ, না না কিছু বলি না, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি, আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে। মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো, এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ,
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো, তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না। পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি, তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি? ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না, ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও, মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না, বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে, না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছ না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা খা খা
বেবি বেবি ললিপপ
Enggak. Em bốc lửa được giờ anh hay vậy anh hay như điên mà chịu trốn cung cung xanh à đai máu đai máu đây ra thì buồn lắm rồi buồn lắm em ơi biết trách ơi đấu lên là gọi phải tạm mẫu 2 sao nữa thiếu tận 68 tiền cơ mới có 53 tiền chưa đủ vay nữa không thầy vay nhà hack rồi vay khác thì hack đâu vay app file được mà asma chi nhất lava dragon cái cục lava phế à thầy khỏe hơn bữa nay đánh oan của nó còn chết cơ thằng thì top 1 bạn cao tới top 1 vậy thắng top 1 này nếu sao thắng là thằng top 1 rồi phải thắng không vậy bắn nhá nhanh ghét thắng đi chưa thắng rồi gần thắng khiếp phải bắn toàn để chiêu bắn được mà đéo có đam what the hell 5 phép chiều rồi toàn 5 phép ạ ra gì à ra sẽ khó lắp bù làm mao đấy còn vậy đi thằng cũng hôm nay nghỉ mà nhớ hôm nay chắc quan rồi là bạn linh có gọi à thằng nhiên rồi phải máu sống như vậy sống phải ra ria đi kéo ra ria thua đấy phải đánh thằng rừng đâu đánh hiệp sĩ vậy hiệp sĩ của tao vậy hay xếp mấy nữa là hay đấy rồi mày nếu được rồi không hay không thua không thắng
আচ্ছা আপনি ওই দিন আপনার আম্মার সামনে আমার লগে এরকম ব্যবহার করছেন কেন
আমার ইচ্ছে হয়েছে আমি করছি আর আমার পিছে ঘুরে লাভ নাই
কেন আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি না করবো না কেন
বেহায়া মেয়ে রে বাবা তোমার তো আমি ক্লিয়ার করে বলছি যে আমি তোমার বিয়ে করব না
আরে আপনার আম্মাই তো আমার পছন্দ করছে তো আপনি শাদি করবেন না কেন
তাহলে তারই বিয়েটা করো
কি কইতাছেন আমি আপনার আম্মারে কেন শাদি করব তো আপনারা শাদি করুন আর আপনি যদি আমার শাদি না করছেন তাহলে কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে আপনার নাম আমার হাতে লিখুন
তোমার যা ইচ্ছা তুমি তাই করো আমি একদমই ভয় পাই আগের বার মাইনে নিছি খেলা ছিল দেখা এটা খেলা না এটা আমার জীবন আমি জীবন নিয়ে ছেলে খেলা করতে পারবো না
আমি হাঁচা কইতাছি আমি কিন্তু ব্লেড দিয়ে
হাতে পায়ে গলায় মুখে সব জায়গায় যেখানে ইচ্ছা সেখানে লেখো ইংরেজি বাংলা ফার্সি যেটাতে পারো সেটাতেই লেখো আমার কিচ্ছু যায় আসে না
আপনার আমি শেষবারের মতো কইতাছি আপনার আর বেশি সময় দিব না শুধুমাত্র 12 ঘন্টা সময় দিলাম এই 12 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আপনি আপনার মত বদলাইবেন নাহলে কইলাম আমি হাঁচায় ব্লেড দিয়ে আপনার নাম লিখে ফেলাম আমার কেউ আটকাইতে পারবো না
আরামসে তুমি সিগারেট টানো বুঝো না শান্তিতে আর ওদিক দিয়ে কাম সারছে
দেন কি স্যার
আরে শুনোস না ওই মেয়ে তো ডেঞ্জারাস একটা ঘটনা ঘটায় ফেলছে ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কাটছে এখন কি গো মামা
ওই মেয়েটা
বস কি মামা কোস হাত
কেন
ওই মেলার তোর কোনো কথা হয়েছিল?
কালকে রাত্রেবেলা বাসার সামনে এসে দাঁড়ায় ছিল, আমার 12 ঘন্টার আলটিমেটাম দিছে।
এই কিসের আলটিমেটাম দিছে রে? হ্যাঁ
আরে ওই বিয়াতে রাজি না হইলে কি জানি।
এই কথা তুই আগে কবি না।
আরে আমি কি বুঝছি নাকি?
আরে না বাবার কি আছে বুঝোস না, মেয়েটা তো ডেঞ্জারাস। এখন যদি কিছু হয়ে যায় মামা, আমাকে তো পুলিশে ধরে নিয়ে যাবে।
আমি কি করছি?
ও আমি কি করছি কিছু জানো না? না ওই বেটা আইনার মারপে জানো জীবনে তো থানায় তুই যাস্তে জানবি কেমনে? তা না আমি গেছি ফোন যে কোনো হলে আত্মহত্যা প্ররোচনকারী যেই হোক না কেন, তার নাম যদি একবার থানায় গিয়ে কয় মামা, তাহলে তার খবর আছে। এখন তুই কি করবি তুই চিন্তা করে দেখ।
কি করছে সব? এই লাইলি বাইচা আছে তো?
হ্যাঁ শুনলাম ও তো বাইচা আছে।
কোন হসপিটাল আছে কো, আমি যাই একটু দেখা করে আসি।
হসপিটালে যাই দেখা করে, হসপিটাল থাকলে এতক্ষণ তুমি চৈতশিকার ভিত্তি থাকলা বুঝো নাই? আর তুমি যাই হয়তো বাসায় আছে আসবা। এই তুই কি ওর বাসায় যাবি?
তুই যাবি মামা?
হায় রে খোদা, তুমি আইছো। আমি জানতাম তুমি আইবা। আমি লাইলিরে কইছি তুমি আসবা। চ্যাংরা হও আর রক্ত গরম হও, মানুষ তো। তোমার মনের ভিতরে সেই প্রেমটা আছে।
আচ্ছা আমি লাইলির সাথে একটু দেখা করবো।
লাইলির সাথে দেখা করবা?
কেমন আছে ও?
আছে বাবা, আসো আসো, তোমার আমি একটু দেখা করতে আসো।
এইসব কি?
প্লেট দিয়ে তোমার নাম লিখছি, বানান ঠিক আছে?
একদম ঠিক আছে। কিন্তু কি বলো বাইক না, ভালো হয়েছে না? আমি কিন্তু লাইলিতে কইছিলাম যে লাইলি একটা ছবি তুইলা ওরা পাঠাই দে। ওই কইছে যে না, কিছু জিনিস আছে এগুলো ছবি তুলে পাঠালে সঠিকভাবে দেখা যায় না, সামনাসামনি দেখতে হয়। এর লেগে তো এতক্ষণ ধরে তোমার জন্য অপেক্ষা করতেছি।
এইসব পাগলামির কোনো মানে আছে?
আছে না। তোমার আমি শাদি করব, তুমি আমার শাদি করবা, করবা না?
এই তুমি কি আমার বলদ পাইছো? বলদ এই পাশে দাঁড়ানো লোকটার মতো।
নিলে তুমি আমার মামার নিয়ে কি করতেছো?
আমি বলবো তুমি শুনবা। মানে এই যদি তোমার হাত কাটার নমুনা হয়, হ্যাঁ আমি জানলে আমি জীবনেও আসতাম না। আর যদি হাত সত্যি সত্যি কাটতাও তাও আসতাম না, কোনো লাভই হতো না। আমি তোমারে বিয়ে করব না। তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শুধুমাত্র মজা নেওয়া যায়, বাড়ির বউ করা যায় না। তোমার মধ্যে ওই রকম কোনো এলিমেন্টই নাই।
তুমি তো বেশি বেশি করতেছো না?
এই মাঝখান দিয়ে ঢুকে গেলেন। হ্যাঁ সাদে কি আপনার মাইনছে হাবলু কয়? এর লেগে আপনার হাবলু কয়। কারণ ঢুকছেন যখন, তখন আমারে না বুঝায় আপনার এই ড্রামাবাজ ভাগ্নিরা বুঝান। আমি ওরে বিয়ে করবো না, আমি মরে গেলে ওরে বিয়ে করবো না। মানে নিজের তো কোনো মান সম্মান নাই, পরিবারের মান সম্মানটা যদি খোয়াইতে না চাও তাহলে এসব বন্ধ করো। সবার সামনে অপমান করবো না।
থাক ভাগ্নি, তুই কষ্ট পাইস না। হয় তোরা বুঝতে পারে নাই, আর যেদিন বুঝতে পারবো ওই কান্দা বুক চাপলাইবো, তখন বুঝবো যে কি জিনিস হারাইছি। তুই কান্দিস না ভাগ্নি, একদম কান্দিস না। তুই থাক, আমি আইতাছি, দেখতেছি।
Tại nhà thầy chữ đi mia thằng Choao. Ai à? Rồi sao ta? Ông Vũ rồi ông mày, ông Vũ. Chắc là mày rồi. Mua cái gì mua ni cho mua ni cho đi quá ta em mua cái gì đi mua đi xong mất trả tiền Từ qua giờ anh thấy nó toàn là thằng này các anh em một trực tiếp rồi. Ông bộ thì bài là check viết lại là thấy đang giống sói đúng không? Mày đi. Sao rồi kìa. Người ta có lòng trọng với cái số phát của nhót nhân viên là xong. Nghe gì? Xong rồi kiểu làm đây không tao tắt chân cái đấy rồi, tắt chân cái đấy rồi tao nhấn đây rồi mà tao tắt từ đâu tao ấn tay nhớ để nghe gì. Đây là 36 à? Ai vào? Nó không tắt à? Không tắt à? Tao từ nãy rồi mà. Tắt à? Tắt tiếng của nó đi được. Tao đánh xong quá đi. Cái cài ao trên người xuống cài và Discord phải có xịn xịn mới giả được cái nữa. Còn chưa tin nhắn rồi đúng rồi. Thế sao không kéo kéo cái mà tin nhắn mà kéo lên thì tin nhắn rồi tin nhắn là thấy nó từng mất luôn này. Livestream này, không chỉ livestream tắt rồi. Đàn ngông lục lôi tay trước này chắc gào nhưng mà vậy có một bài chỉ tay trước rồi luôn tất cả luôn xem luôn vào hết cả hai cái bài xếp luôn cả bài xếp luôn cả hai luôn vào cả hai cái bài xếp hai cái bài xếp luôn. Chuẩn em rồi. Tập lưng này cứ răng một cái máy thôi, hai cái máy kéo ngang kéo dọc xong. Gì im. Ông kia bảo vẫn là chỉ thích một chơi game. calo bằng calo ấy, duy trì thì căn bằng calo á. Đâu mày muốn thêm chất gì thì mày phải xem chất các thứ cơ, xem đồ ăn các thứ cơ. Đâu không thì cứ ăn đủ calo được. Thì ăn cái gì được, không phải ăn cái gì cũng được để nó vân vặt, nhưng mà phải lượng calo đấy trong ngày thôi, đừng ăn quá, nghĩa là quá giới hạn thì không ăn cái gì cũng được, nhưng mà sẽ là phải được thôi. Để chúng mình ra ngoài biết rồi của anh biết của anh chi liền sức. Treo rồi à? Treo rồi à? Sao à? Không. Có phép đánh này, có phép đánh như vượn này, phép chạy như nhảy linh tinh này. Phép nó nhảy nhót lên. Với cả lúc mày kéo cam ra xa xa ấy, cái tiền đấy nó chia hết sang nhân vật rồi. Đó. Vậy tao thấy bà tao đây tao quay biết, nhưng mà sẽ còn tầm một nửa, tao còn một nửa. Cũng sắp xong rồi. 100. Xong được qua tuần 2 tuần thừa 2 mấy là mà tao chỉ quay 5 ngày nhưng cũng đâu đừng nghe mà tao cũng lừa ít quay, cũng đã lừa mất mấy ngày. Lâu ngày hôm nay 10 tiếng, hồi trước ở đấy đấy, đợt trước làm mỗi ngày 10 tiếng đấy. Có đợt mà treo cái Autify chứ buồn nói rồi, tao thật Autify. Nhưng mà bữa nhỉ, cả không mấy ông anh đang làm xong thì có thằng người đánh game có anh game bữa cái đó gì, tức là không phải biết bắt bẻ công ty đấy bữa ấy. Sao nói gì khổ anh khổ. Mọi người chơi còn anh không chơi, người chơi không ai không biết và anh không chơi. Yes. Anh mà phỏng vấn đứa nào hỏi anh thấy bảo là thái độ làm việc của phòng anh như good. Yes. Kinh vậy chào. Tôi muốn cục vô. Đây lại của tôi nhất xong rồi xả luôn. Thôi đánh cái này. Thằng nào càng nhiều nắm càng nhiều phần trăm càng to. Bây giờ có một thằng chưa đâu một thằng của đông nó bán hết đi chú Hoàng làm tiếng thôi. Ô đồ bên này đâu hết rồi làm Đẹp quá. Giao hết cỡ lời đấy.